I want only this thing. Nobody will give you that thing only. शादी करे तो बीवी अकेले नहीं आती, समझे?
I know.
सास आती, ससुर आता, उसके भाई आते, बहन आते, उसके चाचा चाची, नाना नानी, बापी.
There's again a big lot of family.
Yes sir, all this will come. ठीक है? नहीं नहीं, मुझे बीवी अकेली चाहिए, ये लोग नहीं चाहिए. Deal doesn't work out like that. Yes. एक एप्पल कोई भी नहीं देता. आधा किलो खरीदने तो 1 किलो खरीद. एक एप्पल दे तुम तो नहीं देता कोई भी. You get things in bulk only. So problem किधर होता बोले तो packaging में problem होता. If something comes in package, right? So see, all your dreams, okay, it's about that girl and the boy and the girl and the boy, but I should make you aware that now onwards if you guys dream, right, add their father, mother and other people also in the drama. Yes. No, if you are dreaming, add their father, mother and those things also in the drama, in your dream drama.
No, why I don't dream now?
No, you don't have to dream. No, most of the people they dream, right?
Yes.
That's not what they dream. Or that boy or the girl or whatever it is, they'll not tell outside, but they do dream. I hardly came across somebody who. Okay. So, what will happen? What will happen? You dreamt about only that girl. You got that girl also, right? Along with that girl, others also come. So you know very well the problem is with not that girl.
With them.
Yes or no? You never had problem with that girl, but you had problem with all the other things. Accessories is a problem, you know. Agree, disagree? Yes. So be aware of it. No, I don't want accessories. Simple, go to an orphanage, get a girl. No accessories. Problem solved? No, you'll not do that. I want only girl.
But this girl. But that girl.
इसको
Particular.
फैमिली रहना पर फैमिली साथ नहीं आना.
फैमिली रहना, साथ में नहीं आना. फैमिली ट्रबल नहीं करना. Agree? I don't know who will go with that deal, who will give this deal, but you will never get this deal.
Yes.
So be aware. Is it clear this much? Okay. So for every action there is a consequence. You get married, there is a consequence. You don't get married,
Well,
there is a consequence. You get a job, there is a consequence. You don't get a job,
there is a
there
concept.
is a consequence. Clear?
Yes.
You should be just aware of the consequence. Clear? Shall we take a next step?
Yes.
The other area, what I saw, that people struggle. First primary thing what they struggle is by discriminating of what is good, what is bad. Okay. It is an inner struggle which people go through. This is not good. I don't want to. This is good. Did you heard this word called responsibility? What is responsibility?
Being responsible.
What is responsibility?
Think you're like the cause.
Forgot it.
Hmm?
I forgot about
You forgot about it.
it. No. Meaning.
Meaning you forgot.
Yeah. I attended Indian engineering. There, it was a complete one session about responsibility. So then I realized, oh, what is this? So now I forgot it.
Ability to respond.
What is responsibility?
React.
Remember the definition or what?
No.
Then
To react.
what is responsibility?
To take charge of something.
Take charge. Being responsible. That's what I'm asking. What is responsibility? Being responsible.
Able to respond.
Job is responsibility.
Yes.
Is job responsibility? You're saying I want job, right? Or I am in job. Or I'm running a business. Is it responsibility?
Yes.
Marriage is responsibility.
Yes.
Being a son is responsibility.
Yes.
Being a husband is a responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Better you should understand what is responsibility.
We were in that situation, but we don't know exact meaning of the responsibility.
Okay. So what is responsibility?
Taking care.
Taking care. ठीक.
Yeah.
What is responsibility? Okay, whatever way you want to put it, you can put it.
Only that word is coming all the time.
Taking care about something. So if you don't care,
You're
you're irresponsible. If you care, responsible. Okay. And how do you take care? Hmm?
How do we take care?
Yes.
In case of if she is sick, then I'll take her to hospital.
Okay.
It's like the ability to respond to any situation or a condition.
That is responsibility. Okay. See, the word responsibility has two aspects in it. Okay. One is response, another one is ability. Usually people mix these two. But there are two. One is response. Okay. What is the English meaning of response?
Act.
Response means what?
Act.
Act.
To
React.
React.
Yeah.
Response means
React.
To react.
To do something.
let's say I take a ball and hit on the
Wall.
wall. Okay, I take a ball and hit on the wall. The ball is getting hit on the wall and it is responding back. Correct? You throw any energy out. You take any energy and throw it out. There is a response for it.
Yes.
Correct? Let's say I take this tumbler and throw. The response not necessarily it has to bounce back, but a sound may come out.
Mm.
Correct?
Yes.
As a reaction to that action, the response can be
Sound.
sound. Okay. So if you perform any action, definitely there is a response for that action. Is it clear?
Yes.
For every action there is a response.
Mm.
What kind of response? That
Anything.
we cannot say, we cannot gauge, but definitely there is a response for it. If I say hi to this person, okay, he is looking at me, right? I'm saying hi. So he can see that I'm saying hi. Now his choice about his response, whether to respond back or not.
Mm.
But he knows that there is an action has been performed. Correct? Okay. So what we call as response is you performed an action. There is a result which is going to come back. Okay. We do not know the
Reaction.
Type.
impact. Understood? We do not know the impact of what is going to come back.
Mm.
Okay. It can be a subtle, it can be gross, but something may or something may not also. Is it clear? So for every action, there is a subtle or a gross response. Clear? Is it clear? So for every action, there is a subtle or the gross response. Oh, what is this? What is this something to do with our day-to-day responsibility? No, this is something to really do with your day-to-day responsibility. A sun rises. Does all these plants and animals and trees is responding to it?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. You are alive because you are responding to this air.
Yes.
Correct? There is a response and correspondence is happening, right?
Yes.
Air is getting in, going out. Correct?
Yes.
So if you look at yourself properly, in every way, there is a action and a response constantly happening. Agree or disagree?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what response is. Everything will respond. Okay, everything will respond. Now the question is, what is the Magnitude?
Degree.
Hmm? I want to gauge it and tell you. What I'm trying to say is, if you're performing an action,
Hmm.
the response, what it comes out, okay, can be subtle or gross. How do you measure it? What do you call this? Magnitude? Magnitude means something
Magnitude is
big.
like
Something big. What do you term this as? You got me right, what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
yes, we understood.
The volume of
Okay. Now let's say this person is there. I said hi. He's just like this. Okay. I said hello. I shouted. He's just like this. Then I tapped on him. He's just like that. Then I shook him. He's just like this. Now what do you call that as? Not responding. No response. So one that is not responding is dead.
Hmm.
Yes or no? One which doesn't respond is just dead in your experience. Correct? Let's say a person is there. He has to constantly respond to something or other.
Yes.
It's the response by which you can say that he's alive or not alive.
Yes.
He should be responding to something or other.
Yes.
He's responding and corresponding to something or other. Otherwise, that person is not considered as
How's that like?
alive also. Correct? At least he should be breathing.
Yes.
Correct? So, response is a by default state of every life. Without response, there is no life. Is it clear? Without response, there is no life. Now, what is the ability? Let's say he's in the classroom. He's your friend. He's in the classroom. Or let's say he's here. You said hi. So since he is nearby, his ability is he can just say hi.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay. Now let's say he's in the classroom. From outside you said hi. Now there is a limitation for his ability.
Hmm.
Correct?
Yes.
His ability may not be like this or may not tell like this. He could have just see this. Correct? He could have just blink. That is his ability. Correct? Let's say he's far away and you called him and you said hi. So as a response he may just say hi. Probably he may not be able to do like this.
Yes.
Correct? So everybody responds. They respond. Life always responds. But the ability of the response may differ from situation to situation.
Hmm.
In this situation, your ability could be in certain way. In that other situation, it could be some other way. In some other situation, in some other way. Let's say in your house, your ability could be something. If you're on the street, your ability could be something. If you're in the office, something. If you're far away place, the ability could be something else. So, what you called as ability is always a parameter for your response, and it's a variable parameter. Did you get me? It's a variable factor. What is factor?
Yes.
It's a variable factor. You know what is variable means, right? Variable means
Changes.
always applicable for
Change.
change. Is it clear? But response, there is always a response, but the ability can be variable. Clear? That's what we called as responsibility. So, what is to do with our day-to-day life? This is what is all about in your day-to-day life, that is responsibility. Given in a situation, for how many things you can respond?
Almost.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For how many things you can respond, and to those number of things, what is your current ability? This you have to gauge on every situation. Clear? Responsibility doesn't mean caring. Responsibility means the ability to respond, and the ability can differ from
Person.
Situation.
situation to situation. Person can be same, but with that person also, based upon the situation,
Yeah.
yes. See, you may speak when you are with your wife separately, alone. You will speak in certain way, correct? Your wife is calling. Your ability to respond in the house could be certain way, correct? Let's say you are in front of your parents. She is calling.
Different.
Your ability is once again different,
Yes.
correct? Now let's say you are with your boss.
Then it will be again.
Response is there,
Yeah.
okay? But ability,
Certain different.
there is a difference. Let's say you are in the other state. Then, yes or no? That's what responsibility is all about. So, always, whenever you are performing an action, okay, check what is your response plus ability. First of all, are you able to respond or not? Then comes the ability. Let me articulate. Putting two different situations, a family situation and a work situation. Family wise, you are in the home, okay, wife and husband. Okay. Wife and husband. You are sitting and watching the TV. Your wife walking like this, slipped and fall. Correct? The action is performed.
Yes.
So there is a response. You saw. There is a response. Correct? Or you are just like this. That's a great way to live actually. You can be just like that.
Then consequences will be different.
Correct. So she slipped and fell. So there is a response. Right?
Yes.
You become aware, right?
Yeah.
Now ability. No, you may quickly go and lift her up. This is your ability? Correct. Now, she fall here. Okay. Now let's say you are outside the house. Okay. In the house, now you have a great ability because it's near. Now you are outside the house. She is inside the house. She slipped and fell. You heard the sound, right? You'll respond from there?
Yes.
Yes. Now ability?
The
Yes.
ability is there, but it will.
It is not that helpful.
Response is there.
Yeah, response is there.
You're responding inside. Yes, something happened. Correct? Now ability? There is a limitation for an ability. Correct?
Yes.
No, it's to go there.
There is a limitation for your ability.
Yeah.
It's not that you vanish from there and you appear here. Correct? There is a limitation, right? Agree or disagree?
Yes.
Yes. You have to run and come.
First
You
go.
may not run and come also. Yes.
Because if I sleep again.
Who knows? Whatever that is. There is a different kind of ability there.
Yes.
Hmm.
Correct? Okay. Now. So probably here you took 2 minutes to okay respond back. Now let's say you are at your friend's house.
Hmm.
Chief elder. Now
There is no response.
There could
They
be
called
a-
us.
Then if we get the call, then only we'll respond.
yes, let's say they called.
Then there is a limitation on
So
that.
there is a response.
Yes.
Now what about the ability? Agree,
Okay.
disagree?
Yes.
Yes.
There is a limitation in the ability because you may able to come or
Or not.
you may not able to come. Let's say you are at the client's place. You may respond,
Hmm.
but ability could be zero.
Yes.
Agree?
Yes.
Okay. So always ability is a variable factor
Hmm.
and you have to decide the ability based upon the situation. But always you can respond. Doesn't matter wherever you are, you can respond. You can 100% respond. When it comes to response, you can have 100% response, but ability percentage is variable. It can be 100% ability or 0% ability at the situation. Is it clear?
Yes.
Clear? Not clear?
Clear.
Now, let's take the example of work. Somebody gave an assignment to you, your client. He gave an assignment to you. You can respond to him?
Yes.
Yes.
You can respond to him. Okay, this is the work, nature of work. Now you're in the office. So you have certain kind of ability,
Yes.
Hmm.
correct? So since you are in office, you can do tuck 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 some things. Right?
Yes.
Now let's say you are at home. Client called and gave you an assignment. Now you have a different kind of ability,
Yes.
Hmm.
correct? Could be less or more, we do not know,
Yes.
but the ability is definitely different,
Yes.
correct? Let's say you are in a party,
Hmm.
you can respond to the client,
Ability
but
is
once
zero.
again the ability,
Zero.
correct?
Yes.
So always the ability differs from situation to situation. This is what I am trying to make you very, very clear. Is it clear? You respond to everything, but ability you need to check based upon the situation. and then based upon that one only you see what is your ability and perform action based upon that ability what you have. Clear? No. My ability is this much and always I'll perform my action based upon this much of ability. This will not work out. This is what people struggle through. Is it clear?
Yes.
Your ability always is in a flux. Just now I told about few situations that in and out. Your ability is tied up with many other parameters. If your mood is not good, you don't have the ability.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Client is here, he gave the task. Correct? Mood is not there, ability is.
Gone.
Same case in the house also. She fall down, but already you fought with her. No ability. Ability is there, but still you will be still. First of all, you will not respond also. Clear what I am saying? So, don't struggle. Oh, whether I am performing my responsibility correctly or not. Because everybody teach you that marriage means responsibility, job means responsibility, right? This is responsibility, that is responsibility. Yes, that is responsibility, and it's not necessary that every time you have that appropriate ability. Okay? Sometimes you have the ability, sometimes you are disabled. Sometimes you are enabled, sometimes you are